Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another lesson on learning English. In this lesson today, we're going to be doing part 2 of verbs followed by infinitives. So now, if you watched the first video on verbs followed by infinitives, you will know already that sometimes in a sentence, there are two verbs, two consecutive verbs, and the second verb is sometimes in the gerund form and sometimes in the infinitive form. So now there's groups of verbs that you have to learn by heart to know which ones to use, which form to use after each verb. So let's switch over, as we always do, and get verbs followed by an infinitive, number 2. Okay, so don't forget that an infinitive verb is a verb in its full form. So any verb containing to run, to jump, to talk, any of those verbs are all in the infinitive form, okay? So don't forget also, it doesn't matter which tense the first verb is in, the verb that follows will always be either in the gerund or infinitive form. So here's another group of verbs that you have to memorize because the verb that follows with these is in the infinitive form. Keep in mind, however, that sometimes a verb can be in either the gerund or infinitive form. Very few verbs are like that, but there are a few, and we will see those in another lesson, okay? So let's look at this group of verbs that we're going to be working with tonight. To aim, to offer, to afford, to fail, to ask, to hope, to prefer, to get, to prepare, to agree, to tend, to promise, to decide, to dare, to choose, to strive, to threaten, to hesitate, to care, to hurry, to forget, to propose, to continue, and to be able. Now, if you don't know what these verbs mean, you should put the video on pause right now and look up all of these verbs in your dictionary. That way, you're better prepared to understand the sentences that we're about to do. So you can go ahead and put the video on pause to look up these verbs and then come right back. I'll be waiting right here. Okay, go. Okay, good. So we're back from the pause. That was great. You did a great job looking up all of these verbs in your dictionary. So now you're ready to continue. Let's start with the verb to care. Do you care to offer an opinion? You see, here's our verb here, and which the verb that follows is in the infinitive form, to offer. I bought an expensive bottle of champagne, but he didn't care to try it. To choose. She chose to tell him the truth. You can choose to be happy. To continue. You must continue to take the medication that the doctor prescribed. You can continue to work in my office for the rest of the day. To dare. Please don't dare to discuss it with him. Lisa didn't dare to jump off the boat into the cold water. To decide. They have decided to sell the company. We decided to go to the new Mexican restaurant downtown. To fail. She never fails to attract attention to herself wherever she goes. He failed to inform us about all the changes he had made. To forget. She forgot to close the windows before she left the house. Did you forget to call your grandmother for her birthday? To get our flight was delayed, so we got to visit the museum near the airport. You should get to know each other a little more. To hope. We hope to spend a few days in Paris. I hoped to delegate several tasks, but everybody was already too busy. To hesitate. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any further questions. The little girl didn't hesitate to take another cookie when offered. He won't hesitate to express his thoughts about the merger. To hurry. I hurried to get back to the office for my 2 o'clock meeting. We have to hurry to make it on time for the show. To promise. He promised to behave in class today. My father promises to take me to the next baseball game. He promised to pay me back by the end of the month, but he didn't. To ask. She asked to switch seats with me. You should ask to work with a more experienced partner. To agree. We agreed to disagree. They will agree to accept the new working conditions. To afford. You must find a job because we can no longer afford to pay a portion of your rent. She can't afford to lose more money on that bad business deal. To aim. The managers aim to increase productivity next year. She aims to improve her academic performance at school next year. To offer. If they offer to help, you should accept their offer. The waiter offered to refill my glass, but I politely declined his offer. To prefer. We prefer to live close to the city. I think she prefers to stay home tonight because it's very cold outside. To propose. The technician proposed to upgrade our system. Where are they proposing to build the new hospital? To prepare. The passengers are preparing to board the ship. Prepare to evacuate the building because there will be a fire drill in a few minutes. To threaten. He threatened to take legal action against me. I will threaten to sue them for damages. To tend. He tends to sweat a little when he gets nervous. I tend to be more patient when working with the elderly. To vow. He vowed to eradicate poverty during his term in office. They vow to hold a peaceful demonstration. To strive. Our department will strive to overcome these hurdles. He is focused, driven, and always strives to achieve perfection. To be able. I am able to meet with you now in my office. Are you able to adjust to ever-changing conditions in the workplace? She wasn't able to cope with such a tragic event in her life. Okay, so there you have it. That was another group of verbs that are followed by the infinitive form of a verb. So if that video, if that lesson helped you, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos that are coming, more lessons that are coming for you. You can press the like button, and you can also press the little bell, the notification bell. That way you will know when I put up a new video for you. You can also leave a comment, ask a question, or just say hello. If you need to improve your English quickly, you can get yourselves a copy of Basic English. This is the 3rd edition, published by McGraw-Hill and available everywhere, including Amazon. This is a great workbook that will help you really a lot. You start on the first page, you complete every single page, right through to the end of the book. The answer key is at the back to support you while you're learning. If you need to improve your English verb tenses, you can get yourselves a copy of English verb tenses. Also available on Amazon. You also start on the very first page, you complete each page, you work right to the end of the workbook. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. Okay, so you might want to get yourselves a copy of that book too. Also, I have a new Facebook page. It's called Learn English with Julie Lachance, and I put up a whole bunch of stuff over there for you guys. So you can go and like that page also, and you'll see a lot of good stuff to help you with your English. For now, I'm going to wish you a pleasant evening, and I will see you guys in the next lesson. So goodbye for now.